What we're being told is that the Supreme Court has stayed the Allahabad High Court order directing the formation of an Advocate Commissioner Commission to carry out the survey at the disputed site. Now let's go straight across to Ananya Bhatnagar for more on this story. Ananya, this is a surprising turn of events.
Well, definitely, Rahul, it's a surprising turn of events that has taken place before the Allahabad High Court had directed for an Advocate Commissioner survey to be conducted at the disputed site, as the Hindu side had moved an application under Order 26 Rule 9 of the Code of Civil Procedure, and following which the Allahabad High Court had passed a detailed order clearly saying that, an Advocate Commissioner survey would not actually, harm any kind of any of these petitioners or the respondents, whether it's the Hindu side or the Muslim, would be harmed. In fact, it would grant an additional evidence in this particular case. However, the top of the that, at this stage, the petition that was filed by the Hindu side before the Allahabad High Court was a pretty vague one. There were not clear direction as survey was needed, and that's exactly why the Supreme Court had, at this point of time, stayed this particular order of the Allahabad High Court. The next hearing in this particular case is on January 23rd, and a notice has been issued by, in fact, the Supreme Court to the Hindu side, and both these sides for the topmost of the country. So we'll have to wait and watch as to how things pan out when it comes to the whole Krishna Janmbhoomi dispute and whether or not an Advocate Commissioner survey could actually continue on this ground.
Well, thanks, Ananya, for that. We will, of course, get more reactions on this story. We're also going to hear from Vishnu Shankar Jain, who is, of course, one of the petitioners in this case, seeking that survey. We will, of course, go to him in just a short while. I just want to come out to you, Aman. We also have Rahul Ishwar with us and Sadhvi Pragya Bharti also with us. Namaste. I want to first come to you, Aman, and just ask you, because you've written a very detailed piece for News18. And what you basically said in the backdrop of many people who've come out and said that the Pran Pratishtha has been rushed even before the Ram Mandir could be completed, so that the BJP could leverage the ritual to consolidate Hindu votes ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But you seem to have come up with research that suggests that that may not entirely be the case. Could you elaborate on why January 22nd is such an auspicious date, and we could not have waited beyond that?
Well, yes, Rahul, I spoke to many saints and seers, because this has been raised by some people, that why is it being rushed, why on January 22, why can't you wait for the completion of the temple? Can a Pran Pratishtha happen in an incomplete temple? That's what the Congress also asked. So what the saints and seers tell me, look, January 22 is a very, very auspicious date. One, it is the Abhijit Muhurat, in which Lord Ram is believed to have been born in Ayodhya, many, many years back. So that is the Abhijit Muhurat, but it is not just the Abhijit Muhurat. I would like to read from the story to not get it wrong, that there is 5 other good omens which happened that day along with the Abhijit Muhurat. There is the Mrigakshira Nakshatra, there is the Amrit Siddhi Yog, the Sarvatha Siddhi Yog, and the Ravi Yog, and Jupiter, the Guru, as we call it in astrology, the planet of learning, of wisdom. All of them are in a perfect position on January 22nd. Such a Muhurat, again, what the chief priest who has fixed this Muhurat, who is also leading the ceremony here, told me that such a Muhurat will again come only in 2026, after over 2 years. So this is a very, very auspicious Muhurat, and that is why the date has been chosen. Also, once the Garbhagriha is complete, that's what the saints told me, that if a Garbhagriha is complete, the doors have been installed, the ceiling has been done, the walls are all complete, the Garbhagriha mein the Pran Pratishtha can happen. It is not necessary that the full temple should be built first. It has happened in many temples in the south like this before this. So it is, and trust me, Rahul, the BJP and the RSS would not do this wrong. They would not take any chance for anybody to raise a finger on this entire ceremony. It has been done as per the Panchang. It has been done as per the Hindu tradition, and every rule has been followed. That is what the BJP says, and many saints and seers, in fact, have backed this up when I spoke to them, Rahul.
Well, Aman Sharma is at the Hanuman Gadi temple, which is iconic in its own way. Let's not forget, and I'm going to come back to him in just 2-3 minutes and ask him about the significance of that. Siddhant, of course, is at the Ram Ki Peri, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Ram Ki Peri and what is behind him in that frame. But very quickly, I want to go across to Sadhvi Pragya Bharti. Siddharth and